Hi everyone, ErleneGarciaArt here, sharing some greeting cards with you. Now these I used the little Tim Holtz relatives on. I stamped on extra paper, happy, and then in a different font, birthday. Lined it in with black cardstock and punched out a balloon. And then I punched out in black cardstock again to make that, to highlight it, and then a little piece of embroidery floss there. I used a 1mm hole punch so I could punch in his hand so he looks like he's holding that balloon. And then I used some one of his green color inks, distress inks, on his clothes, and the same on the little girl. I went back to Michael's and found those little chairs on sale for 29 cents, deal of the day. And then that again was some leftover paper from my tea-dyed envelopes, and highlighted again with the black cardstock. And then he looks like he's ready to give somebody a balloon and give them their present. And then on her, I used vintage magazine in the background and colorized her coat and hat. And that's scrapbook paper behind her. And enhanced her dress with a little bit of the distress ink. That's one thing I like to do so it doesn't look like everybody else's, as long as you colorize the clothes, because we all love using those little relatives. And then this was some vintage paper from a 1954 Life magazine. And then in that magazine, I found a map. So I decided to, this girl hitchhiking, raising her dress there, which she shouldn't be doing, shame on her. So I glued her on top of a black cardstock, and she's lifted with foam mounting, and that little advertisement in the background. And I was able to get a few cards out of that mobile gas station ad, Embrace the Journey. And I believe that is Tim Holtz also. And this picture I had in my stash. This guy, I had him in my stash as well. And he's traveling the world over to find the beautiful. Maybe he'll find the love of his life. And then this guy is pumping gas. And this was, as you can see, the other part of the advertisement that I saved. And I just thought those two went together pretty cute. And so let's see, what else do I have here? So I took this black and white photo and colorized her with like 3 or 4 different of the Tim Holtz inks, and then some scrapbook paper. And I shaved my legs today. That's funny. And hers says adulted today, which I thought that was fun because she's wearing an airplane hat. And this one I got out of bed, colorized her apron. That's a pretty cool picture. And this girl, a moment to myself. And that beautiful scrapbook paper in the background, I thought that just totally went with the age of the photo, and colorized her swimsuit. And this gal, she took her meds. She's a happy camper. And what else do we have here? I have a whole bunch of cards here. Oh, look at her. Took my multivitamins. So you can tell that I distressed all of the edges of the card and the scrapbook paper. I did my hair today and it's pink. Uh-oh. Write your own story. Colorized her apron. I didn't run away. Yep, sometimes we all feel like running away, don't we? And let's see, what do we have here? Loving life. Now I think I just purchased some of these little sayings at Michael's. And if you give me a minute, I might can remember what brand that was or not. Look at her. I didn't get fired. I think these were in where they have the diaries, and you can make your own diaries and then put a little sticker in it. didn't cry in public. Haha, she's funny. Now, when I was ripping the paper for the other cards, I had these little strips, so I just made like a little background design, and without wasting the paper, used it there. I love this one. Ha ha ha. No. Looks like she's holding a big turkey. That's pretty funny. And just a few more to go. Had a facial. That's great for maybe your friend who works in a salon. Wild at heart. I didn't throw a tantrum. Nope, not me. Hello, sunshine. Today I was 100%. She looks like it. Look at her. Her little fancy gloves and her hat. And I colorized her dress. She's ready to hit the brunch. And she really looks like she's enjoying that somebody had their karma. Colorized her scarf. I love using black and white photos. Living the life. Yep. Nope. This was so funny. I learned enough not to jump into marriage again. Now that is hilarious. And that I took out of a vintage magazine that I've had, oh my gosh, maybe 15, 20 years? I don't know. I have lots of scrapbook pieces that I've saved. He has a dog leash on his neck. Uh-oh. And then this is also from that 1954 magazine, Extra Money. And he's a genie. A dream is a wish. Okay, thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed these. And I look forward to sharing more with you soon. Bye.